It's like looking into a mirror, only not. Hey, this is great. John, just like in your movie, those doctors actually put your face on me, Jay Leno.
Yeah, Jay, they put your face on me, John Travolta.
Yeah, I kind of like being handsome. Nice to get rid of that big, stupid chin.
No, you're right, Jay. How do you carry this thing around? God, it must weigh a ton. Well, look, enough fun. Get the doctors in here. Give me my face back, will you?
I don't think so. Fellas, get Leno out of here.
Come on, Mr. Leno. Mr. Travolta.
What are you talking about? I'm not Jay. I'm John Travolta. No, he took my face like the movie. No, I'm John Travolta.
Now I get to be a big movie star and a talk show host. Hey, how you doing?
From the
First guest, two-time Oscar nominee, one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Latest film is called Face Off. It's playing at theaters right now. Please welcome the one, the only, John Travolta. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hey, first of all, let me say, we gotta talk to him. Thank you for inviting me to your birthday party. But that was one of the great birthday parties of all
Well,
time.
let me tell you something. It was a big deal that Jay came to my birthday party.
No, that was great fun.
Because I hadn't had a birthday party since I was like 7. and I was nervous about it. And just because you're famous doesn't mean that you don't want like other famous people to be there, you know? And I was afraid that nobody would show up. And Jay was the first guest. He went right to the bar.
That's right, yeah.
And then he said hi to me.
But was it great? But it was like a little kid birthday party for adults.
Yeah, it was at the theme restaurant at LAX, and it was real like kind of 60s modern.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone had to dress 60s, you know. It was really cool.
And then the smoke alarm went off, remember that?
The smoke alarm went off. Sean Penn set it off by sneaking a cigarette.
In the boys' room.
In the boys' room. It was a fun party.
It was like a junior high party. It was great.
And Sergio Mendes played, you know, from Brazil '66. They did all the stuff from the '60s. It was really.
You know, it was a lot of fun. That was the most fun birthday party I've been to. So it was great.
Me too. I mean, it was like a total success. But I thought that you were going to be the only one that showed up, but it didn't matter because you were the biggest deal there.
No, will you now stop? Now,
no,
thank
you were. I mean, everyone was very
not,
impressed.
Not true. And also, this is mind-boggling to me. This is the 20-year anniversary of Saturday Night Fever, right?
Yeah. December.
You know, I was thinking back to those days.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
you know, I
go
knew
ahead.
you from the old motorcycle riding days.
Yeah.
And remember that, because I was at the Barbarino pilot. I mean, at the, you know, when you did Barbarino at the...
it was here.
For Welcome Back Carter. You know, it was in this studio.
I know
it was in this studio. And I have a souvenir from there. I just thought, this is... I still have this, my official John Travolta... There it is. Wait, let's show them some of the photos in this official. Oh yeah, put that next one up. Put that next one up. That's the kind of a Sonny Bono. I think you're wearing your car seats there, aren't you?
Yeah, Lamb's wool, very big in the late 70s.
What's another one? Oh, let's put the second one up. There you go. Oh, kind of the vampire guy.
Boy, I wish I had a picture of you. Do I? I know I got a picture of you somewhere.
What do you have?
Bedroom eyes.
When I was like 22, I said, I want to look like John Travolta. Get me the same photographer. That's the stupid picture. That's how much unlike you. I said, that's it. I'm going a different route. I said, I'm never going to be John Travolta. That's it. A stupid kind of picture. Are you a little bit eccentric? Do you think you're an eccentric person?
Well, I probably have some eccentricities. I mean, I like clear ice. For instance, I don't like that cloudy ice.
Very good.
I think it goofs up a drink. You know, I bring my own hot dogs to baseball games. No, I mean, truthfully, because I hate biting into something where you see unidentifiable objects looking at you. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so I like my own hot dogs, and ask me what time it is.
Okay, what time is it?
It's jet time.
Oh, look, your son, look at that. Look at Jet Watch, look at that. There he is. That's
See that? That's a good gift for the family, kids. See?
Let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Toilet paper over the top or from the bottom?
Oh, geez, top, I think.
Top. Very good. That's very good. Very good.
Well, why is that so good?
Huh?
Why is that so good?
Well, you know, over the top, because you can always, when it hangs this way, it tends to unravel. See, over the top, the natural weight of the paper, I don't know, but it goes over the top. Hey, tell me about this Friars Club tribute, you and Kelly.
Well, you know, it wasn't the roast thing where they make fun of you. It was actually where they honor you, and it's funny because you know, you're used to a bunch of comedians making fun of you.
And they're brutal, those
And brutal, and then they were doing like sob stories over us, you know. So finally we had to like end it with some jokes because it got actually kind of serious.
Now, you guys did a song, right?
We did a song. But I mean, it was funny that night. It's not, you know, it was like kind of...
I mean, was the song, like, it sounds like another song you put different words to, or was it a totally original song?
It's very clear, our love is here to stay, not for a year, but forever and a day. We were laughers and criers, we ended up friars. You know, that kind of...
Did you write the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It was a long night. 5 hours of tributes, you know.
Were you nervous about singing this song?
No, I was just nervous about what people were going to... Yeah, it's funny because, you know, you don't mind, like, getting awards or, like, people, you know, this kind of reaction is, you really love it. But when people stand up there and say, you know, you haven't seen in 20 years, say things about you, it's hard, you know, it's a little uncomfortable, so I got to get used to that.
No, well, you'll get used to it, believe me, because you're going to get a lot more of that, I'm sure. Especially after people see this movie. We'll talk about Face Off when we come back. This is a great, great film. More with John. Oh, that's great. One for my collection. Anyway, let's talk about this movie.
All right.
You know, not only did I love the movie, my wife loved the movie because she said, "Is it an action movie?" I said, "Yeah, no, but it's different." And she went nuts because visually, it is stunning. I mean, it is so amazing, and each little detail. You know, when you see those jackets blow up.
Well, he's such a stylish director.
Oh man. Talking about John Woo, who was the director.
And because there's this great balance of action and emotion, I think women as well as men really love it, you know? As long as we kill someone after the emotion.
Right, you got to kill a guy after the emotion part.
Right.
Have you ever done a film? I mean, you've been in obviously many great films, but every review I've seen has been, you know, 2 thumbs up, a 10. I mean,
this is the best reviewed film I've ever been in.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, that's not amazing.
The biggest reaction. And even in the audience cards, it's been the best.
Yeah, because you really find yourself sitting like this. We should, on the edge of your seat, we should tell people what it's about. Now, you and
Let's switch identities for a second, and you tell them about it, but since you saw it.
Well, okay.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to see you, yeah. What's it about? Well, I play this. My son has been killed by Nick Cage, this terrible criminal. And this has bothered me my whole life, or at least 6 years. So I go hunting for him, and I find him, and I think I've killed him, but he's not. He's in a coma. So he's lying on a stretcher, and this doctor comes in and says, in a very credible way, we can sort of take his face and put it on you. And although it sounds like it, I mean, you really see how it works, and they show you.
That section's quite brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's really neat how they do it, and you see how they do it. So you go into prison as. Or, excuse me, I go into prison, excuse me, Jay, as Nick Cage, but I'm really John Travolta. And then Nick Cage comes out of the coma and takes the face that's sitting there of you and becomes you.
Exactly.
And then it goes from, and it's just amazing how it interacts, how every little scene, you know, like when you fire a gun and you see a dove go off in the side, I mean, it's visually saying, let's show people the clip.
Okay.
Now, this is the scene when I come in. And I see myself as Nick Cage in prison.
There you go.
And he's trapped, because I've killed everybody that knows about this operation.
He said, man, you did a great job of that.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Let's go. Oh, here I am here. Watch me.
It's like looking in a mirror, only not.
Troy?
Now that is between us, okay?
But you were...
In a coma? Nothing like having your face cut off to disturb your sleep.
From hanging around each other, obviously you study each other's movements. Can you do Nick Cage?
Well, we had to. It was the first collaborative performance maybe ever.
Can
where
you give
two
me some
actors. Well, Nick has a very kind of poetic and a slower cadence than I do. So Nick talks like this, you know, and he's got a very distinct walk, you know, kind of. His legs come out, and it's very cool. So we decided that his natural walk would be the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then we just kind of do a neutral walk for the good guy. And I don't know, it was really something where everyone had to put their heads together and really come up with ideas to pull this off, because it was quite a thing to try to really actually make work.
Well, you know what I noticed? I noticed that when you smoke a cigarette as yourself, you smoke it one way, and then when you smoked it as Nick, it would just sort of turn just a hair, but enough so you would know you were the other guy. And again, John Woo, tell us about him. Now, he's from Hong Kong, right?
He's a Chinese director, Hong Kong Asian director, and he is truly one of the most gracious and generous and creative men I've ever worked with.
But how was his English? Was it hard to communicate?
Well, no, he's pretty good, actually. I mean, once in a while, you know, he'll stumble upon something, you know, 'cause he talks like this, you know, has a accent like this, you know. And one day he said to me, I asked him where I'd been before the scene, you know, and I could tell he didn't know. You know, he had that blank look in his face, and he said, you were somewhere. And I said, John, flunk, man, I can't just be somewhere, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's rare that it was a problem, but he's an adorable guy. He's very creative.
It's really a great film. It's a great film action-wise and critically and every other way. Now, I know you're running off, you're doing Primary Colors and other stuff. You're working all the time. Take a break.
No, I'll take a break when you take a break.
All right, fair enough. All right,
there you
man.
Go.
John Travolta!